he follows teammates Timur Arbizov and Matvey Kanakovsky. Coming up first, however, Tamerlan BASHAEV, representing the IJF, goes up against Kim Minjong of the Republic of Korea. It's BASHAEV in the white judogi, Kim in blue. The referee in the middle for this one is Nazim Umbayev of Azerbaijan.
Well, wasn't that incredible? We just went in, didn't we? We saw them warming up beforehand, and we saw BASHAEV and Taseyev warming each other up. And you've got to bear in mind that they just fought the world semi-final against each other.
Yeah, it's almost as though it's just a job, isn't it, Tammy?
Yeah.
Nothing personal.
and it wasn't. You know, you could see them at the end, and I've seen them before, you know, after they fought and they've beaten each other, but just brilliant. And Kim Minjong, you said that he was on scintillating form during the day. Big throws.
Yes, really looked good.
He was world champion last year. Can he get the bronze this year? He's got a hard job.
Came unstuck in the semi-final against Guram Tusishvili. Guram Tusishvili turned things around, having lost to him in the final last year, consigned him to the repechage, to the bronze medal contest this year, and I think this is the last time we'll see him, for a while anyway, with the red back patch. That's going somewhere else.
Yes, you get to wear it while you're world champion and you're competing.
After that, it's in a frame, isn't it? You stick that in the club somewhere, or on your wall at home. However, you never know when you may need it again.
Well, they both going to be looking for really low Sianagis. You know that BASHAEV can go both left and right. Goes off the sleeve as well.
Yeah, got one of the best in the business.
Yeah, and he's good with his counters as well. Surprisingly good with the hands to tip a mistake. Fought once before, and BASHAEV was the victor. And I think that was a counter as well. I often wondered how many times they're going to, in qualification now, over the next 3 years, come up against each other. You remember Kayla Harrison and Aguiar? I think they had something like, I don't know, 14, was it, times they fought each other in the end?
Yeah, you're right.
Something incredible.
BASHAEV, for me, has the advantage of always having fought at plus, all the way back to cadet, when he first went out in Miami at the Cadet World Championships. When we first saw him, he was at plus 90 kilos. And then when he went to juniors, well, they don't have it's plus 100, and he's always been at plus 100. So it's not as though he was beefed up from 100 and got used to fighting plus.
No, because you'd think that, wouldn't you? Because he's
the size-wise,
it's not at all.
He was just a big boy.
But he's got the measure of that Kataguruma that Kim just shoot across. Oh, that's it! And he's going to get a score, is he? That's going to be a Yuko, I think. Might be. They'll have a look at the landing. Or was it too much on the front? Beautifully in there. Look at the pulling action there. No, not quite. Not quite there.
It was in, but couldn't complete.
Well, when you consider how bent over they are, and that was good as well, wasn't it? I mean, that was a great idea from Kim there. He thought, I'll have a little go at the Yoko Tomonagi.
Rode it well.
Yeah, he did.
BASHAEV. Well, he hasn't done anything other than that Karaguruma, Kim. Now he has again, and that's a good, strong one. The Yoko Tomonagi. Yoko Toshi, wasn't it? It was the head on the outside or the inside? Just on the inside. Difference being Karaguruma, the head goes under the armpit. Yoko Toshi, the head's outside. And that is definitely not what he wants to do, because, and that's the problem, because the first time he moved him to the side and got the draw on it, and he's going to get away with it. So I don't want to give it to him, because then that changes, and I think that that's a good decision. He's going to go again as well, isn't he, BASHAEV? Getting closer and closer into that middle section. Oh, now he's in the right position now. So he's going to create this space now with that inside grip on the lapel. Goes the other side. Didn't have the same kind of movement. It wasn't the same, was it? I thought he was going to create the space with that inside grip. We're going to need golden score to sort this one out, Neil. Yes. Golden score. Really close. But I'll give them both their due. You know, it's not like they're just not doing anything, and that every attack they do is threatening. Oh, and not far off. He changed the direction there with it. And we've seen him do that a couple of times, you know. He leans on the arm and then changes the direction. He can do a Koichigari from it, BASHAEV. This time on the right, going from right to left. It's going to be a second Shido in a minute to Kim. And that was the change, yes. He'll get a score for it. That's what I was talking about. Well, he got the ippon for it. I'm not too sure it was an ippon, but only just from what I've just seen. They might have a look at that and have a look at the landing. Wazari would do. Well, it Yuko will do. Would do. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter, but they will change it if it's not quite an ippon, I'm sure. So Wazari's enough, well. And BASHAEV. That'll do. Was that Kim that got it? Yeah. Well, Kim gets it. And real disappointment, sorry, for BASHAEV. So another medal there, and he seems happy with that. The world champion returns and says, well, it wasn't luck, was it? Well, he was taking some chances there, wasn't he, BASHAEV?
Congratulations 2024 World Champion and 2025 World Bronze Medalist, Minjong, Republic of Korea.
Big smile all over his face. They're happy that he's finished with a medal, especially against BASHAEV. So BASHAEV, this is where he went in there, and yes, he gets taken back.
Time for the highlights.
That's the Kouchigari that he scored with earlier on, and look at the counter there. It's not on his back. He's on his side when he initiates, or when he puts him onto his back. Or side, should we say. So definitely Wazari, not a Nippon.
That's the end of the Kouchi. Here's the beginning of Kim's takedown.
I think even if it was a counter, then, you know, his back did not hit the ground. His back, it was his side, you know, so he'd rotated it. So if it was a counter, it'd be interesting just to find out which one they scored, whether it was a direct attack or a counter.
No doubt from the Koreans watching that it was his score.
Yes, I mean, when it was fast there, I thought the Kouchigari had scored, but then when we see it there, back there, you see that the counter was the scoring technique.